Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to some more Lobotomy Corporation, where there could be a lot of stuff going on. So, last time we attempted the Ordeal of Dusk, but unfortunately we were one day short of being able to get there, but now our maximum ordeal is Dusk, so we can attempt that. However, we also have two new abnormalities to deal with, and just depending on what they are, we can perhaps also attempt to suppress different abnormalities 4 times. I was informed that you can suppress Little Bird if you have someone with a fortitude of 5, which we have several people that do have a fortitude of 5, so hopefully we can do that. Fingers crossed. We're just going to do the absolute best we can. We've hired some new people. We have Eduardo, Elissa, and Judaism joining the team now. We've got 3 in every section. Honestly, I might hire more, but we're down to 16 lobotomy points. And we're also running kind of short on good equipment for them. As you can see, I've got no one in the Zayn stuff. Right now, we need to get some new stuff, maybe from the abnormalities that have been given to us this time. But enough jibba jabba, let's get into the game. Ooh. Alright, kind of a separate whole new section here. Let's see what we have been offered. So we've got what looks like a girl in an amber prism. Cool. And what looks like an iron lung. So this is probably a Teth at 16. There are 6 managerial tips, which is scary. And then this girl over here is maybe an HE. I don't think either of these are VOBs. And just by the look of them, I don't know if either one can escape, but we will do the best we can with what we have. So, as always, we're going to start with our new abnormalities in case something goes horribly wrong. Who has the least tips? You have the least, though you're also more expensive. And since you're higher level, you're also potentially more dangerous. I guess we'll start with you. We'll go with Insight, and we'll let Aoi attempt that, since she is the resident badass of this section. See what we can learn from this endeavor here. She should be in just a second. Takes a long time to get over here, doesn't it? Ah, there we go. Alright, so when it assumes the form of an egg, you can see a smiling girl inside of it. So it can assume different forms. Is that what we're getting at? Is this a mouth up here? Maybe. See, it's doing red damage. Always taking quite a bit of damage from this. So Insight doesn't seem to be a good thing to be working with it with. The glamorous amber pattern on it can impress the employees at times. As long as Aoi survives, though, we're going to be good. Hopefully she can. Come on, get a couple of good results here, Aoi. If it keeps on going bad, she is going to die and we're going to have to restart. The world this thing may once have loved is now being devoured by her. Alrighty then. Also have to remember not to neglect the tree up there. It surrendered to hunger and started devouring itself. Uh-huh. Come on, get a couple good results. Alright. Yeah. We're... Oh. Apparently tilde key brings up a thing you can type in. Meant to hit escape. Let's retry. So, no insight for this thing. Oh, there's like sand down here. Neat. Well, we'll give this another go. I guess we'll try Instinct this time. Also send Aoi on that, as she can't work with the other 2 skills. Guess we'll go quickly until she gets over here, just to save a little bit of time. There we go. Slow it down, please. Okay, some employees think that it is trapped inside something that resembles an egg, but the truth is that she locked herself inside it. What I want to know is, like with other ones, is the abnormality the girl, the egg, the whole thing, neither? Alright, doing a little bit better this time so far. Okay, it can impress employees. We know all about that. It's devouring the world, rather. Alright, so instinct seems to be working a whole lot better than insight. The day its hunger stops would be the end of everything. That's little frightening. So when it stops being hungry, the whole world ends, or the end of it? If it's the whole world, let's keep it hungry then. Never feed it. Don't satiate this thing. Okay. So actually, I think it's a VOV, because we've only seen VOVs get this minus percentage. Interesting. Well, we've got enough to grab one of the managerial tips, so let's do that. Oh! Okay. It can escape. We've got it paused. Let's read this tip. When the work result was normal, the cliff-off counter was reduced with a normal probability. So, it must have a cliff-off of only 1, and we got normal, so it's out. Can we see what type of damage it does? No, we cannot. Alright. Well, let's send some people down here. Don't know if we can suppress this thing. I do think it's a VOV. The last time we tried to suppress a VOV, it did not go well for us, but let's send basically everyone and see what we can do here. May just have to try this again. Let's not send our level 2s, though. Alrighty. So it has transformed into what looks like an amber loaf of bread with spider legs. Sean is no longer moving. What? What? How? You went up there? How'd you get up there? Okay. Well then, this is another horrifying thing. Let's get out of here and retry again. So it doesn't just go out into the section it's in, it just teleports somewhere randomly, I suppose. And Sean was dead in 1 hit, so alrighty, strap in for a long one, guys. So instinct definitely worked better, but we need a good result on this thing. So let's actually try repression. And Martin has a high level of repression. So let's attempt that, shall we? Speed up so that he can get down here in a hurry. It's an interesting sound it's making, isn't it? Sort of a shimmery thing. Slow it down. Yep, there's a smiling girl inside the egg. We are aware. It's a brilliant gold. Yep. I can see that with my eye holes. It's devouring the world. Repression is not working very well. Looks like it is going to get out again. Or have a chance. Alright, I guess we wait and see if it decreases, which we've got enough. Let's see what attachment work looks like. Common. Unfortunately, we don't know what instinct and repression looks like. I wonder if we have anyone who can even get a good result on this thing. Come on, don't get out. Alrighty. So, I guess we will try attachment. We can at least get a common. Yep, this thing's super scary. So, attachment. And I guess we're going to send in Martin simply because he has better stats. So get back over there, please. Are you healed up? Yep, you are. Okay. Oh, okay. I see why it's taken so long. We're 2 levels on this section here. Okay. That's good to know. Almost in. Please get a good result. Says we have a high chance. Hopefully that translates into good, even with the minus 4%. Oh, bad's catching up. Being devoured, we're not really getting any new information now. Surrendered to hunger. Oh, crap. Maybe attachment would have been good without the 4%. As it is normal. And now we're minus 8%, so even if this thing doesn't escape, we cannot afford to try to work on it again until our meltdown. Please stay inside. Whoo! Dodged a bullet there. Okay. So, against what we normally do, we're going to unlock the things down here first. Alright, so common. So, apparently common's as good as it gets with this thing. Good to know. Alright, well, let's not neglect our tree up here. We will let me go down here and work with it. That way we don't have a horrible thing happen to us. We also need to trigger a meltdown to get our reset on the minus percentage here. So let's work with this thing a little bit, and hopefully we don't have to reset because this thing goes haywire. We'll try insight on it too. And owie. Go ahead and speed up. Oh. I look pretty... What happened? Oh, I couldn't tank it. Gotcha, I'm weak to white. I should not have set myself in there. Okay, going to have to just be a little bit more observant. Who has white damage? Okay, Rylan does. See, Arcane One has white damage as well. And Arabella has white damage, so get up here. Alright, hopefully we can suppress me. I would hate to have to reset Wicked. Can I see how I'm doing here? Alright, it's restoring sanity at a better rate. Okay, we got there. Whew. Okay. That was a bit of a misstep. Everyone's back home. Okay, so I can't work with this thing. Good deal. I guess we're going to send Rylan down there. He is strong versus white, so he shouldn't go insane. Just take a look really quickly here. Alright, yeah, he's handling that just fine. Taking a bit of damage, but it should be okay. Oh, and we worked on this thing while I was dealing with that. There's now a fire in here. I'm guessing we got a normal result by the look. The managerial tips are cheap, so let's unlock all of those that we can. So an employee with level 4 or more fortitude dives into it to operate it after completing the work. Okay, is that good or bad? The employee with level 2 or less temperance dives into it to operate it. So we have to have lower than level 4 fortitude and higher than level 2 temperance. Jesus. So if the work is bad, it's decreased. So they're inside it and there's fire coming out. Can we get them back out or are they gone? In a panic. Owie is dead. Alrighty then. Once again, with feeling. So to work with that thing, we need someone with less than level 4 fortitude and more than level 2 temperance, which is... Oh, Martin can work with it. Okay, so we're not going to have to change this out. Alright, hopefully we'll get lucky with that other thing again. Wonder how we work with this and get a good result. Huh. Let's do this one first, shall we? So, Insight didn't work great. I'm guessing it's going to be attachment since it wants high attachment but wants relatively low fortitude. Need to be really careful who we send to work on this thing, as if their stats are wrong, apparently they insta-die. Speed up just for a second. We'll pay more attention to it this time since we're not dealing with a meltdown. It has an extremely powerful suction force. Well, don't get sucked into it, please, Martin. Slow down. Oh, something about in motion. Martin is working while it is not in motion. Oh, are we going to have to look at its state and how it is and not send someone in if it looks like it's moving? Martin doesn't have enough guts to open the lid to check its next activation. Alright, well, attachment doesn't seem to be working very well either. For Martin, they are thankful that it's not active, but after condolences to whichever employee is going to work there after. So does it go active now? So that's a normal result. Is the fire going to... Okay, no. I guess because he didn't go in and work on it. We don't have the decreased percentage, so it's not evolve, which we kind of figured. Alright, we've gotten the first 3 tips the last time. And we know that insight and attachment didn't work very well. Let's see what a repression looks like here. Common. Guess we'll try repression. Make sure that he is healed up. And he is. So, go on back down there, please, Martin. Looked like there was a high success rate there. Let's make sure that that was correct. High success rate. So hopefully we'll get a good result this time. We'll speed it up. Help him to get there just a little bit more quickly. There we go. Slow down, please. Music that it emits is known to be terribly beautiful. It makes music? I can't remember the quote on this thing. Was it something about music? If it had a power switch, Martin might have been more comfortable working. Working with extreme caution, which is good. We may be doing a bit better this time. Rumor has it that any employee that has opened the lid later became sick. I imagine they later died with what we experienced last time. Is this going to be a good result for Martin? They're thankful that it's non-active. Okay, we've read that one. Nope, still a normal result. Alright. Make sure nothing's going to happen here. It looks the same. Nothing seems to be changing. Instinct work. High. Okay, so it's instinct. Good deal. So we'll not worry about insight and attachment for now. Oh, no, actually, it'll give us a level for speed rate. Let's do that then. And then next we'll work on the managerial tips. Alright, had to go about this a little bit backwards from normal. Let's go ahead and work on the tree just so that we don't forget about it and accidentally trigger the horrible stuff. Rylan, you can handle that. Hopefully you'll get a temperance level up. Let you go down there. This is going to be the third time on this thing. So let's do instinct then. Which is not something I expected, since if you have a really high instinct, then it kills you. Interesting. Alright, speed this sucker up. Going to trust Rylan up there to do a good job with the tree. Alright, slow down. Ordinary grinder may be in front of you, but please be careful. Every abnormality may not have a reason to exist, but have intention to exist. That makes almost no sense, but is that the name of this thing then? Ordinary grinder, or is that a fake name? I guess we'll just have to pay attention. The singing machine is not in motion if anyone isn't nearby. Right, despite it being high, we're not getting a very good result here. So is its name Ordinary Grinder or the singing machine? Guess it's the singing machine. Maybe Ordinary Grinder was a fake name? Actually, the insides of Singing Machine are known to be sophisticated, but no employee dares to check it with their own eyes, as they should. Don't ever look inside this thing. It is a lucky day for Martin. Singing Machine has not been activated. Still a normal result, even with a high success rate. Maybe once we get the percentage up on the next level, then we'll be okay. We can unlock 4 of these. So we've read the 3. What's number 4? When the cliff-off counter reached 0, the employee who entered the containment room dived into it to operate. So I'm guessing this is another non-escaped object. So we've got a new one that can escape, but unfortunately it's a VOV. So once again, I think we're going to have to put off on the 4 abnormality suppression. Maybe we just need better equipment and higher level employees, but let's keep grinding this thing for now. We'll do instinct work again. Martin. Let's make sure you were healed. I should have paid attention to that, and you are. Good deal. Get in there, please. Going to have to do the tree again here shortly. Probably should work with this thing once or twice too before the meltdown to get its percentage reset. This thing really scares me though. Alright, it has an extremely powerful suction force. We're aware of that. If it had a switch, Martin would be more comfortable working with it. It's not responding to Martin as if it is digesting flesh bits internally. Maybe it is. Who worked with this thing previously? That's what we want to know. Doesn't have enough guts to check its next activation. That's good. Please don't ever get enough guts. Not responding as it's still finishing up what it has left over, I guess. Are we going to get a good result? Still normal, even with only 4 bad. So apparently this thing has a very high threshold for what is a good result. Okay, well let's finish out the tips then. Employee, okay, we read that one. Number 5 here. When the machine was working, one of the nearby employees complained that she can hear the continuous melody from nowhere. We have decided to call this phenomenon bewitched. Right? Employee Ruby fainted after being attacked by employee Martzia. After the attack, employee Martzia became unconscious, made unconscious Ruby get sucked into it. I'm not sure what that's saying. Can this thing take over someone? Because it's saying employee Martzia fed Ruby to the machine for some reason. It at least we have a plus success rate now. Its special drop is plus 8 HP minus 4 SP, and when attacked by white damage, recovery by 20% of the damage and attack speed plus 10. That's a pretty good drop there. Alright, so this thing is a bit scary too. Not as much as this for sure. Let's see if the improved success rate is going to help Martin on this. Unfortunately, I don't think we can do any better with it, because once we get to level 4 Fortitude, which is the next level up, then we can't send them in here to work with it anymore. So this is going to be another one sort of like Grave of the Cherry Blossoms that's going to be hard to deal with, which is the name of the game apparently. It didn't move in the slightest. Well, it's not really moving now. We hope it never does. Extreme caution, absolutely. Sick. Alright, it's going to be normal again. What happened? Did Martin get a level up in Fortitude and therefore it killed him? Huh. I don't know what this made this thing... Why did it suck him in? I'm almost certain it's non-escaped. Success rate. Okay, it's an HE. It does white damage. So normal is 15 and above. We are going to restart. I don't want to lose Martin. However, I think we may have to put a different employee down here. I think we're going to need... I don't know what we need, to be honest. Someone with like below a 3 in Fortitude, maybe. It didn't say anything about working with it too much. Let's read what of the story that we have. Maybe that can give us a bit more insight. The machine takes the shape of a long cuboid. By the look of it, it may look like a simple grinder, but the existence of the thing's own will fills the criteria of abnormality. When approached, extra experiments are needed to determine how many meters the perimeter actually is, or touched. The employees put their bodies into the abnormality. Afterwards, the machine's fan shuts, and the abnormality works on the task. The task takes approximately 5 minutes. After a few experiments we have concluded that the abnormality desires the result of music from this interaction. Excerpt from interview log. I was surprised to be sent in alone. The abnormality looked rather unassuming, something like a machine used in a factory, as it didn't react to anything, but that day, Redacted insisted that we had to go there. He kept on saying that the pale horse had responded to him. I don't think Pale Horse was thinking about me when it responded. Most of the abnormalities that I take care of are safe. Also, I'm very lucky. I thought that day would be the same. Omitted. Redacted closely observed the abnormality. I just wanted to write the report quickly and get out, but he was thinking differently. He was sure there wouldn't be an abnormality that doesn't have special powers. I warned him not to get too close, but Redacted took one step closer and suddenly the thing came to life, opened its lid and swallowed him whole. Literally swallowed him. The lid closed and a loud noise came from the inside of the creature. There was no way of knowing what was happening, but I was too terrified to do anything. Omitted. In the dark, I realized that the thing was playing an instrument. By crushing and cutting Redacted's body, it was creating a melody. As I was contemplating my horrific realizations, the lid opened again. Bits and pieces of Redacted were in there, so little that you had to wonder as to what happened to the rest. It ate him. Alrighty then. Alright, so I think we're going to give Sean a shot at this thing down here. So let's move you over here. And I guess we'll take Martin. Sean. Hopefully you can tank that. Maybe we should switch you out to a better armor, though. Switch yours and Martin's stuff. Hey, Martin's on the gaze. Let's take you out of there. And switch you over to Life for the Devil. Or Life for the Daredevil. And then Sean. Let's see, oh, you're over here. We'll give you the HE Gaze. Come on now. Get in there. Alright, so that should make you hopefully able to tank this thing. And we'll give that a shot. The only thing I can figure is that he got a level up while working with it, and that put him over the limit, so it killed him. Otherwise, I just don't know what else to do here. So, we've had all of the tips so far. I guess we're just going to grind this for now. Sean, get in there, please. We're going to go high speed. We'll go 4 on this, work the tree, 4 on this. Maybe work this once or twice and hope it doesn't escape. This thing terrifies me. I don't know how we're possibly going to work with it safely. Alright, come on, Sean. Get good results, please. Alright, so it's not going to be good, but it's going to be normal. Which is fine. And we want to unlock levels as quickly as possible. So, we're not going to spend any of this for the moment. Sean handled that damage-wise just fine, so let's send you right back in there, my friend. Well, it takes a long time for them to get over here, doesn't it? Here we go, getting good results. It's not in motion. Yep. We know all about that. Extreme caution. Let's go ahead and work with this thing once. Let's see. Instinct. What was the best? I can't remember. Darn it. Insight was not good. Let's try Instinct with Owie. Hopefully that will be okay. Instinct with Sean, who is fully healed. So 3, 4, so that means we need to work the parasite tree next. Alright, it's almost certainly going to be a normal result, which means that this thing is going to have a chance of getting out. Hunger stops would be the end of everything. I wonder if a bad result is actually better than a normal result. However, this thing deals so much damage. Guess we'll take a look here. Please don't escape. Alrighty. Don't sass me, Tifrith. I'm dealing with this thing as best we can. Guess we see where this thing goes. Where are you? I don't see it anywhere. It teleported up to the top the last time. Where is it? Has it just disappeared? Do I have to send people to suppress it before it will appear? Oh, there it is. Kind of blending in down here. Okay, so we don't know what damage it does. Let's send Owie and Arabella for now. I just want to see how this thing does. Does it auto kill? It does. Maybe they have to come at it from the back. I bet that's what it is. I bet if you approach it from the front, it auto kills you and you have to come at it from behind. Okay, well, frustrating, I know, it is for me too, but we're learning a bit more about things. Hopefully if we come at it from behind, it'll be okay. Either way, we're going to start off working with it. That way, if it escapes, we can try to suppress it again. We want to get 2 works in, hopefully, before we reset with a meltdown. So, instinct. Was attachment better? I just can't remember. Just don't remember. Arabella. Try attachment work, please. And then instinct work with Sean. We'll hope that it doesn't get out, but if it does, we'll try suppressing it again once we see where it goes. All right, both of you getting in there. Attachment work does seem to be better. I just can't remember from our first couple of attempts here what the best thing to work with it was. All right, it's going to be normal no matter what. Oh gosh. Arabella really close to dying there. And it didn't get out. Awesome. Maybe we'll just work on it once. Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, normal probability. We'll let it reset and not worry about the minus 4% chance. So this will be the 3rd time we've worked with something. Get in there, Sean. Guess we'll go ahead and work with the tree just to be safe, and I can't do that because of my armor, so it's going to be Rylan, I suppose, who should be able to tank that fine. He has in the past. Alrighty. Let's see. Alright, not bad. We can get basic information. It's HE, we knew that. Singing machine, no other useful information really. We get our success rate up though. See, it's going to take 18 to get all of these, 20 to get all of these, so escape information is probably going to be the next thing for the plus success rate. Either way, get back in there, please, Sean. We need to keep an eye out, too, and make sure that his fortitude doesn't go up to level 4, unbeknownst to us. This is probably another one, once we get everything unlocked, that we're just never going to work with it, except in dire situations with meltdowns. I dislike the abnormalities that force us to have people with low stats to be able to work with them safely. Yeah, it's not responding to Sean. We hope it never does. So we worked with that there. So this is going to be 1. Can you just stay? Okay. So we can get you to stay on the bottom floor. That should help out, actually. Oh. What are you doing there, Owie? Thought you were going somewhere. Get everybody down here on the bottom floor. Anyway. Instinct work for Sean. 1 more and we can oh no, we can actually go ahead and do that. Let's get our success rate up, please. It is a non-escaped object, so no chance of suppressing that one. Containment chamber, absolutely. What's gonna suck is if its equipment's really good. I mean, it's an HE, so we definitely need more HE equipment. Alright, Sean, you're still at level 2. Let's send you back in again. We'll go ahead and send Rylan in up here with this thing. Just kind of grinding away here. 2 more after this, and we'll have the meltdown, and then we can attempt this again. Fingers crossed. Singing machine has not been activated. That's what we like to see. Alright, so we can get all of these. Get our speed up again. 1 more level. And we are complete and can finish out the story. Alright, Sean, you are the go-to man for the moment. I don't want to work with that thing again until after the meltdown. Don't get a bad result here. Come on. Alright, normal. Good job. Go ahead and kick off the meltdown working with this thing too. And Sean is healed up. Oop, misclicked there. Go ahead and go back in there. Alright, who's melting down? Alright, we can deal with this no problem. So, let's send Cade over to do repression work. And we can do instinct or insight on this thing. Guess Terry, it'd be nice if you could get a fortitude up, so go ahead and do that. That should be dealt with. Also should probably work with this just in case. So send Rylan there. Oh, come on. Pull it out, Sean. Had a couple of bad results there, but pulled it out in the end. Good job. So what is bad? Need more than 7. Alright, well, we can get the last of the tips and get more success rate. That's what we want. Alright. Oh, it doesn't have any armor. Is this the first thing we've seen that doesn't give armor? Holy moly. 30 to 50 white damage. Very slow but long range. Costs 40. We definitely want that. But we're not going to put in a tremendous amount of work trying to grind for it. Since this thing is very scary to me, it insta-kills people. Alright, I think we're done with the meltdown. Alright, we worked with the parasite tree, so that should have reset the counter, I hope. Let's slow down a little bit just in case. What was it that we were... I think we were having better results with attachment. And it was Arabella doing that. So go on back in there. And almost certainly going to get another normal result, but hopefully it will not decrease the Cliff-Off counter. I guess if it does, though, like I said, we can find out if we can suppress it by coming at it from behind. Alright, much better results this time. Oh, no, 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 no. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Come on, Arabella, get a good result. Oh, she is kicking butt this time. RNG, I guess, is on our side. Please? Good result. Hopefully that means a 0 chance for the Cliff-Off counter to decrease. Just going to pay attention here as it ticks on down. Alright, it didn't decrease. Don't know if that means there's no chance. We're 2 off of getting a level. Alright, managerial attempt number 2. So when it's bad, it's reduced with a high probability. So that disproves our hypothesis that maybe this thing wants a not good result. So we want as high a result as possible. Good to know. 2 more and we can get that. I'm not working on this thing with the minus 4% though. That seems like a bad idea. Let's go ahead and do instinct work with Sean. We want to try to get one of these weapons. We'd like to get both of them if possible. Go ahead and speed this up. We'll go ahead and work on... Oh, Punishing Bird has escaped. What are our orders? Our orders is to see if we can actually repress Punishing Bird with someone with Fortitude 5 like I was told. Though we've gotten so deep in, I'm not even going to risk it. We're going to let it do its thing because I don't think we can suppress 4 abnormalities even if that's possible, so we'll experiment with that on another day, I think. Attachment, let's see, Ryland, you just keep on doing that. You've been doing a good job up there. Alright. Not bad here. We're getting close to getting a thing. We're a little over halfway there. It's the Amber Dawn. So that is going to be the little slugs and shouldn't be a big problem. Little bird up there pounding on somebody. It's got a really short fuse. However, it always gets over its anger really quickly and goes back home, presumably to feel bad about itself, like all abusers do. Sadly, that doesn't stop them from keeping on abusing, right? Alright, 4 more and we can get a weapon. Go ahead, Sean. Oh, we've got this thing unlocked. There's more of its story. Let's not forget about that. Oh, it added something in here. This is between where it was the last time. This part was not here. With few exceptions, we've concluded that the abnormality desires... Okay, we read that. There is no detailed research of the music. However, there is a hypothesis that the music has a special characteristic that attracts people based on the specific behavior of some employees or the psychological counseling record. If an employee is determined to be addicted to the music, they will need to be treated quickly to prevent any secondary damage that the employee may cause. Okay. Let's see. All right, we read that. We've got more red text down here. Must read. Symptoms of intoxication by the singing machine. 1. Attempts to take other employees to containment chamber of the singing machine by using physical force. 2. The size of the pupils are enlarged. 3. Concentration and cognitive ability are greatly reduced. 4. Does not try to listen to other music. Please add any additional symptoms that are found and immediately report the case if any employees are suspected of the above symptoms. Alright. Excerpt from incident log. Sometime there was a disappearing incident of an employee. 2 days later, on the such and such, part of the body was found inside the singing machine. DNA analysis has found the corpse to be of employee that number. Employee was a new hire who had worked with the company for only 3 months. The employee had no record of an assignment. The employee had no record of an assignment with the abnormality. The employee assigned to the singing machine was suspected. After an extensive investigation, they confessed to the crime. I know it's crazy, but I had to hear that music again. It wouldn't get out of my head for months. I performed all kinds of experiments. When the machine takes in a cat, it plays for 1 minute. A large dog, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Something music came from it, but nothing was like the music it makes when it eats a human. It might sound ridiculous, but I feel satisfied after having heard it once more. Right. So that's just playing in with the fact that it can take over someone when its cliff auth counter goes to 0 and have them try to throw someone else into the machine. We will try our best not to have that happen. Come on, Sean. Need to pick up the pace. Ooh. Close on that one. We can get a weapon, though, now. So, boom. We'll try to get a second one. Got a few more until meltdown. We've got minus 8% here. We'll work with you. Well, we'll do a couple more on this thing down here. Not attachment, instinct. Thank you very much. Just keep grinding that. We'll go ahead and work with this thing. Rylan. Oh, looks like we might get a good result again. Good job, Sean. Puts us halfway to another weapon. See, you are fully healed, so get back in there. 2 more times, and we're going to have to deal with some sluggy boys. And that is not the end of it. We're going to also try to get to the dusk. Although looking over at my recording, we are already over an hour, so we may have to split this episode up into parts. We will see how long it takes altogether. Alright, did that. We're going to kick you off again. We want to get the weapon, and then we can ignore you for a bit. Alrighty, Sean, get on in there. Alright, complete food. These things do red damage, so Arabella, now we can work with that down there, no problem. Where are the other ones? Over here. Let's see, Arcane One, you're going to have to stay out of the fray. We'll send Lola and Cade. Actually, let's see, are any of you weak to red? Let's see, strong, weak. So, Terry, we will leave you out of this, though as low a level as they are, it may be okay. We'll have you all group up together. Let's see. Alright, so Elsa and Martin can go down here. Let's slow down. We need to keep an eye on Elsa. She's kind of a low-level person. Martin should be able to handle this no problem. See how we're doing in this area. Everybody looks okay. Oh, did I not send Elsa? Can you suppress, please? See, it looks like we've had some move over there. Oh, who are you that's hurt? Okay, Cade's hurt quite a bit. You guys, though, come up here and help with this one. Cade needs to go heal up. Don't really care if we lose the office workers. Oh yeah, you guys can get involved in this. Everybody but Wicked, anyway. Which he probably is fine too with the level of armor he has, but you never know. Just not take any chances. Okay, did they teleport? Or maybe the office workers handle it. Alright, we've got these then that we can deal with. So let's just sick people on them. Cade's healed up, so he can handle that too now. Where did they go? Up there. Should be fine. People should make their way up to them eventually. Let's see, Martin, are you involved? You are not. Elsa, you can go in there too. We'll keep an eye, make sure you don't take too much damage here. Only 2 of them left. And there we go. Alrighty. Getting a little more difficult to deal with just due to our facility being more spread out now. So we can get our next one of these. We can just ignore this thing now. Now we are at the point of just grinding toward the completion. Although I did miss working with this thing once, didn't I?